Look out there, MP.
If you've been rocking with me for a while, you know how much.
I think we got it.
Cool.
Thanks, MP.
Like those kicks, MP.
The drama will unfold at Moda Center. And you look at these teams, Tim, both full of a lot of passion, a lot of emotion, a lot of exuberance when they're on the floor.
Yeah. I love these kind of matchups, Kevin, because you're looking at youth and you're looking at the future of the league. These guys want it, and they want it now.
And they don't seem to blink, do they? It's not too big for them.
No, absolutely unfazed by this stage.
And as we get deeper into the season, MP's let it be known that he intends to get his hands on the Rookie of the Year trophy.
And he's well aware of the other contenders as well. So if he is going to win that award, he knows he has to be at his best when he's matched up against his fellow rookies. I love MP's ambition. Going to be fun to see how he battles.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got Filipowski. Collier out there with George. Then there's Bailey. And it's Kessler in at the 5 down low. Let's throw it over to Allie, who has a report on MP.
Hey there, guys. Well, there's a lot of excitement coming into this game with a couple of Rookie of the Year candidates on the roster. When I asked MP about it, he said, I've had this game circled on my calendar for a while now. I'm ready to show I'm at the top of this class. Guys, I like his confidence.
Thanks. This should be a great battle to watch.
It's critical you find a way to run MP off the line out there. He has that as a big part of his game.
Down low, here's Bailey. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
And we were talking about, Tim, the front office, the Blazers very pleased with their internal development.
Well, the pieces fit. They're not just young players looking to score, but you have guys who are willing to defend and make hustle plays. That's how you build a winning culture.
Utah with the ball. Following the three-pointer by MP. Lillard outside. And the Trailblazers, another three.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. MP, no good.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Pass to Collier. Here's Bailey. Jazz passing it around to the inside. Kessler.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Lillard, the pass to Hampton, fires away from way outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. MP's got 11 points.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Pass to Bailey from outside the arc. Here's Kessler. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Kessler's got his third basket of the night. The three from MP. And another three for Portland.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
1:32 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Collier. The rebound by Sharp.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just getting up a barrage.
.115 left to play in the first quarter. Jazz trail by 12. Here's Collier. Still yet to score. To the paint. Here's Filipowski. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the best of them.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fall.
Utah has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. Niang passes to Hendricks. Clock at 6. From 18 feet away, it's hauled in by MP. Trailblazers leading by 12. Fires for 3. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. Shooting 78%.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Nurkic. Over MP. The Jazz with another miss.
Yeah, no reason to fade away there.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Trailblazers out in front, up by 15. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Blazers.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
Taking a look at the Jazz. Niang out there with Nurkic. Then it's Williams. And it's Hendricks in at the 3, the small forward. And now Allie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Spurs was all business. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Allie, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep growing here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
Outside Williams. Nurkic setting the pick for Williams to the middle. Nurkic against MP. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans. All-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. A shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on MP. Tim, you know, you've played it for so long. The intensity of competition can lead to some heated communication, even between those on the same team.
Well, Kevin, believe me, in the 10 years I played in the league, you often see that between teammates because you have highly competitive individuals who aren't always going to see eye to eye.
But don't you think that's good, though, that competitive tension that may exist within a team?
It creates an edge, Kevin, that you need to win in this league.
And the basket is good.
And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent.
Pass to Bailey. Outside, George. They set the pick over Holiday. George, no good. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for Portland. Last time they met was in Utah, where they beat the Jazz.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
The key when you go into a hostile territory is play with a purpose and stay true to your game plan. That's what they did.
Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
They are just killing them on the interior.
MP from deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
2 minutes remaining in the first. And it's Bailey in the corner. Stolen by Holiday. Pass to Hampton. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
You know, Greg, being a two-way player got Jeremy Grant into the NBA. But now he's grown even more.
Yeah, early on in his career, he was often the primary defender on elite scorers. Then he added scoring to his game in Detroit, becoming an effective two-way player.
Grant the pass to MP. Stolen by Kessler. Here's Bailey. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game. That sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
That free throw, no good. There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Yeah, Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Abiez checked in for Williams. Toumani Camara comes in for Grant, and Shaedon Sharpe subbed in for Drew Holiday. Outside, George. 54 seconds left to play in the first half.
And they've only got a slight edge on the board, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And the basket by Hampton.
MP letting it fly with no hesitation.
44 seconds left in the first half. Here's Collier, defended by Sharpe. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Kessler. Here's Collier. Another miss by Utah. The Trailblazers have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. Here's Sharpe. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Sharpe's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Well, some really interesting names here. So many great shooters in the league. That said, I know who I would pick. Shaq?
Shaq Shadama says you've picked the wrong guy, Kenny.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Trailblazers.
So, if you've been around...
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
with a big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
In at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. Toumani Camara is out there with Denny Avdia. And